What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Yo, what's going on? It's your man Khalif Wins. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Happy Monday, everybody in the house. It's your man Khalif Wins. Welcome to another episode of the Morning Motivation Show. You know the vibes. How's everybody doing in this brand new week? How's your mindset like? What's your motivation like? Talk to me, talk to me. Check this out. We have a great show for you today. Oh my God. It is a great show today. Share this, retweet this, subscribe to my YouTube. What's up, everybody? How you doing, everybody? Hold on. Good morning. Yo, how's everybody's week going? What's going on, everybody? How you feeling? 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 Happy Monday morning in the house to everybody. How was your weekend? What was up with you this weekend? Did you get to chill with anybody? Did you get to really have fun? Did you really take a rest after work? Did you really do what you want to do? Well, listen, today I got such a wild show for everybody right now. The topic of today is change your circle ASAP. Cut off those toxic friends from your life. You heard? I repeat, the topic of today is change your circle ASAP. Cut off them toxic friends out your life. Why'd I come up with this show idea? Oh boy. Listen, I had a wild weekend. I have even wilder last weekend. Every time I hit the weekend, I hit to this regroup mode. I don't know if anybody self-audits. I self-audit every week because maybe I'm a Virgo. You know what I'm saying? And we just overthink everything. But I had to do a lot of changes in the past few months, even in the past few weeks out of my life. And I had to change my circle because I want something bigger and better for my life. But, you know, without any ado, let's get to the topic of the day. But before we do that, you know what happens before we get to the topic of the day. You heard? I want to see how you doing. So if you have any comments, have any questions, please put them most definitely in the link in bio. I really want to know where your mind's at. I really want to know what's going on with you. I really want to know how everybody's been. Check this out, though. Today's show got some clothing sent out to the brother from DPD Designs. It's in my link in bio. Shout out, support black businesses, DPD Designs. Got the shirt right here, the fitted straight out of Chicago. Illinois up in here, got the hat. So listen, invest in black businesses. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Listen, if you like my past shows and you think somebody needs to hear what I shared in my past shows, please, by all means, please, before we get the quick pick-me-ups, but seriously, please, share it to somebody who needs it. You know what I'm saying? How's this show help you? Please put it in the comments. But before I get to anything, let's just get to this topic of the day. Let's go. Let's make it happen. Here we go.
If you want to change your life, you need to change your friends. You show me your friends, I'll show you where you're going. It's almost impossible to live the right life when you have the wrong friends.
Be very careful who you have in your circle. Not everybody wants to see you win. I'm talking from experience. People will smile in your face, but behind your back, they're rooting for your failure. And that post that you might have posted on social media and it got 10,000 likes and it's so successful.
Facts.
It could be the closest person to you that reported that post and now it's taken down mysteriously. So, and that's just how people are nowadays. Not everybody, but most people are like that. And, you know, people will follow you on social media and not to support you, but only because they want to see what you're doing. They just want to be in your business and they're waiting for bad times in your life. They take pride in seeing you fail. Monitor the people that you invite in your life. This is serious.
Number one, they damage your mind state. Number two, they make you not follow your dreams. Number three, you might become fake just like them. Number four, they'll betray you in a heartbeat. Number five, they don't really care about you.
Isn't it amazing how complacency loves company? Some of you, the reason why people are leaving your life is a blessing. because you outgrew them. They don't like where you're going because it's challenging them to get off of what they've been doing. I will just encourage you, you better check your circle. When you have the right circle, they'll call you into your purpose. And a lot of you aren't being challenged in your circle, and it's time for you to change circles.
Sometimes it's about realigning your circle and understanding who you need to be in close proximity to you. And I am very much doing a realignment in my life and making sure that the people in my circle and my tribe show up when they're needed most.
Exactly.
People don't mind being with you as long as they feel like y'all on the same level.
Preach.
The minute your lifting comes, the minute God begins to make it very clear that his hand is upon your life,
Facts.
look around
Uh-huh.
and watch those who grow silent. Watch
Haters.
those who stop clapping.
Yep.
Watch those who start speaking negatively about you. Watch those who stop coming. Watch people who always try to compare what they have to what you have. Watch people who always try to lift themselves in the conversation. Watch people who are always in competition with you. Watch those people who will not give you a compliment no matter what. If somebody cannot be genuinely happy for you, these are the type of people you absolutely do not need in your life. Be mindful of those people. And definitely don't call them friends.
Ain't that a fact? Y'all know when y'all was hearing that, y'all just people start popping up in your head. I had to cut the fat, you heard? I had to cut the fat. If you want to level up, like, again, when I do my morning motivation show, again, I created this show because I have a strong burden to just really encourage people and inspire people. And part of that inspiration of just keeping it 100 movement is that if you want to level up and you want to do different, you got to get out of the environment. And a lot of things in the environment are fake friends. And this show is about literally, number one, we're going to identify how you identify fake friends in your life or fake people that you need to remove out of your life. And number two, how to find your circle. But listen, as I always like to have fun, you know what I'm saying? To pick everybody up that watches the show, you know, let's get to that quick pick me up. You know the vibes. Hey. Let's go. How you feeling this morning? How you feeling this morning? This your quick pick me up for today. If you going through something right now, you feel down, let me pick you up. Well, let's go. Your mental health is worth way more than a relationship. Do you hear? Do yourself a favor and take the mixed signals as a no. If you know what I'm talking about, repeat after me. Do yourself a favor and take the mixed signals as a no. You know what I'm saying? There is a reason why some people are not in your life anymore. You know. There is a reason why people are not in your life anymore. Let's go. Quick pick me up time. You still have so many years to meet so many people that you never knew you could love so much. Whoa! You have so many years to meet so many people that you never knew you could love so much. Peep game on that. For real. Oh, life is short. Go after what you love in your life. You feel what I'm saying? You can't heal if you keep pretending you're not hurt. You know what I'm saying? You are still learning. You are still changing. You are still growing. Breathe. You'll find a way, you heard? Behind every strong person is a story that gave them two choices, sink or swim. You decide, you heard? Life is too short, man. Just do what makes you happy. Two things you will never have to chase, true friends and true love. Nobody really has their stuff together. We're all hurting, we're all learning, we're all growing in different ways. Keep going, everybody. And like I always say, repeat after me. Again, repeat after me. Today is my day no matter what. I won't let any hate at my office get me down. I won't let anybody in my life get me down. I won't let anybody stress me out. I decide today to have a great day. I repeat, and please repeat. Today is my day no matter what. I won't let any hater in my office get me down. I won't let any negative supervisor get me down. I won't let any family member, any friend, or any text get me down. I will not let me stress myself out. I decide to have a great day today. Listen, everybody, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it's all we got. Today's morning motivation show, the title is, we got to change our circle, especially if we want to level up. You know what I'm saying? We got to change our circle and remove the toxic friends out of my life. What brought about this topic, Kyle Leaf Wins? And for those who just joined, this your man, Kyle Leaf Wins. This the Morning Motivation Show every Monday, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays, 8 a.m. Eastern Time. What's the purpose of the show? Listen, we all need that non-toxic social media real talk pick-me-up. My show is about talking about real things, having real fun. We're going to have guests come on. It's going to be a great vibe and a great time. Topic of the day, though, today, episode 14, change your circle. You have to remove the toxic people out of your life, especially if you're trying to level up. Why did I come up with this topic? What do I mean by this? I noticed that I stopped listening to my gut a lot and I start trying to overthink things. But what happens when we overthink things? When we overthink things, we just allow people to enter our life and cling to us. And I did an episode on that, energy vampires. But the thing that sucks, we have people we probably grew up with, people we probably been around with for a long time, and we wondering, why is it that we have not leveled up to what we want? Everybody watching this has dreams, goals. They really do. A lot of people really don't want to work the 9 to 5 they're at, or a lot of people are at a company and they want to grow, but for some reason, you just feel like your circle, your environment, the people around you ain't even nurturing what you're trying to be. They just trying to nurture who they remember you as. You understand what I'm saying? I repeat, there's a lot of people who are currently in our circle that we need to remove that are not in alignment with what we're trying to be in like 5 years. They're only trying to bring up who we were back in the days. And they try to keep us stuck. But in order for us to change our circle, we have to identify the fake friends in our life. In order for us to change the circle, we have to identify the fake friends in our life. And let's start there. Number one, let me get to this real quick. Number one, they only contact you when they need something. Oh my God. The number one thing that helps you identify who the fake friends in your life are, they only contact you when they need something. Don't you hate it? We all do it. We pick up our phone, we see you calls, we're like, great. Oh, what's going on? I want to see what's going on with them. They don't call and say what's up. No, they probably do the small talk what's up. You know what the small talk what's up is? They be like, hey, how you doing? How's family? What's going on? And after that small talk minute goes, hey, I didn't mean to call you because I want to ask for something. Don't y'all hate when people only call you because they ask for something? You know what I'm saying? I see you, Melly. Big shout to Melly. Melly, the specialist up in there. If you hear me, Melly, put it in the comments. If there's any audio, please tell me. But if you hear me, put it in the comments so I can know. Number one area of identifying a fake friend in your life is that they only contact you when they need something. Let's go to those number twos and keep it going. The number two way that you have to identify fake friends in your life, they talk behind your back and gossip about you. If you know, you know. What do I mean? Well, Khalif Wins. How can we find out if people were gossiping? All of us have discernment and a gut feeling, but we ignore. But we know who our friends are. Let's just be honest. If the same people that we call friends are around us talking crap about people that we both know, you don't think that they talking crap about you behind your back? So the number two way that you find out who the fake friends are in your life that you need to remove so you can level up is that they talk behind your back and gossip about you. Let's go to that big old number three that I listed. The number three ways that you can identify a fake friend in your life, they are only interested in spending time with you when it benefits them. I repeat, they only are interested in spending time with you when it benefits them. Listen, if any of these things are red flags, that's why they're in red letters. of ways to identify fake friends are resonating with you, at the end of my show, I'm going to bring ideas on how you can change your circle and the ways that you can do things to just move further. Because the title of today's show was Change Your Circle, Removing the Toxic Friends Out of Your Life. But before you can remove something, you have to identify what they are. So this number 3, another way you can identify a fake friend in your life is they're only interested in spending time with you when it benefits them. As a DJ, former DJ, because I'm doing it up on my show podcast right now, but whatever, I DJ. Don't you hate it? Everybody here knows what I'm talking about. The DJs in the house, or the performers in the house, or the artists, or people that actually do shows with fans. Don't you hate it? When the friends, you want to talk, when it's not a show, but when it is a show, guess what happens? Oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to bring some family through. Oh, you answering your phone now that I got a show. Okay, but what about the people that do business presentations? What about the people that have like open mics? What about the people that, they have pop-up shops? That fake friend be the one that only hits you up when they heard about you being lit around other people, so they only want to contact you or answer their phone when you got a show. Check this out. Look at these comments right here from my peoples right here speaking the truth, real talk. The homie Jacqueline Friend, yes, come on now, preacher. It's a fact. Melly, thumbs up. I see you, King. Everybody follow Melly. Civil Days, you know the vibes. It's true. Again, the name of the show is literally, we have to change our circle to level up. How to remove toxic friends out of my life. I got the homie Infinite Talks podcast up in here. Everybody, right now, real quick, sidebar, I had a great interview with the homie Eric at Infinite Talks Pod. Go to Spotify, go to Infinite Talks Podcast. And the great thing about our conversation, that it's on video. So you can see the full conversation. So everybody most definitely support real podcasters of color doing real things and having the right frequency. You know the vibes. Check this out. Melly the Specialist says, I watched my ex-wife family talk crazy about each other and then smile and hug. I'm like, oh, F no. Check this out. That's a fact. So let's get to our number 4 way how we can identify the fake friends in our life so we can remove them so that we can change our circle and level up. Sorry about that. I'm talking so hype right now. My headphones flying out. The number 4 way is they only talk about themselves and never ask what you're doing. Again, you know how you can identify a fake friend? They call. What did I say earlier? They only call you when they need something. But you call them to give small talk, and guess what happens? Hey, you tell them, yo, I'm going through this stuff. They'll be like, wow, that sucks. Anyway, let's talk about me. Do you ever know those me's in your life? Again, the topic of today is changing our circle, removing the toxic friends. The best way we can remove them is to identify them. The number 4 way you can identify a fake friend in your life, they only talk about themselves and never ask you how you're doing. Selfish. The number 5 way you can identify a fake friend, they use you for your resources and connections. Oh my God. Every content creator watching this knows exactly what I'm talking about. I'm talking to the content creators right now, or the DJs, or anybody that's in media. These fake friends will come out the woodwork. And you know they're a fake friend when they just want to be around anytime you got a show, or when you pop into a stranger's eyes, then they want to get close. Hey, how do you do that? What's that podcast, Mike Khalif wins? Oh, how do you do this? Oh, how you do that? And they'll be your buddy. And then they'll try to use your format and use everything that you do, and they just try to take your connections. Oh, you know that person? Oh, I saw you email that person. And they'll try to work with this person. Listen, here's the secret, everybody. No matter what a fake person in your life that you're going to remove, especially by the end of this podcast, I got tips with that. No matter what they try to do, nobody can steal your sauce. I repeat, no weapon formed against you shall prosper if you are walking in your purpose. This show is my purpose. This step, I think, is number 5 on the way of identifying a fake friend when they try to use you for your resources or connections. But here's an encouraging message. The content creators or anybody that has a gift and they love what they do, but that fake friend appears, they can try to use the connect. But if you don't know how to use the connect, then you don't know how to flip that bag. If you from the streets like I know, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, you can try to duplicate the sauce, but only Prego can be Prego. These dudes is no frills. Can I get an amen with that? You feel me? Let's look at some comments over here. I got the homie Jacqueline saying something. Jacqueline France, my ex was pure toxic and he had the nerves to get back with me through DoorDash a few days ago. Quote, got receipts. I matured. So much toxic relationships and mental abuse is a no-go. Don't let anybody show you more than once. Whoa! Don't let anybody show you more than once. That's a bar. That's a bar. Nope. Here we go. Civil days. No one can steal your sauce. That is a fact. Now, let's get to the other areas of how you can identify your fake friends. I got a lot of stuff to cover because I want to not only identify fake friends, I wanted to tell you how to cut them off, ways that, I would implement. You can have some suggestions in the comments. And I also want to show you some ways to grow your circle. All right, another way you can identify a fake friend. They constantly compete with you or try to one-up you, and they manipulate and guilt trip you into doing things for them. Now, listen. Let me explain. What's a compete and one-up you move go like? You ever talk to somebody about your dreams? You ever tell them what type of goals you are? And then out of nowhere, they go, yeah, I was trying to cook too. Really? Don't you hate that when you tell somebody that you think is your friend your gift and they say, well, I was trying to do a podcast. I was trying to do a show. No, you wasn't. You know what I'm saying? No, you wasn't. They're always in competition. And if he does that, that's jealousy, fam. That's jealousy. I repeat, when you have a person in your life that's acting wild, fake, and they try to just compete with you, and then when you set a boundary, and then they try to guilt trip you to doing things for them, that's a dub. That's a complete and utter dub. That's a great sign to find out if you got a fake friend around you. Let's go next, because I got a lot to cover right now. Another way you can identify fake friends in your life, they are only around when things are good, but they disappear when you need support. Poof, gone. You know what I'm talking about. Anybody's a content creator, anybody that runs a business, when business is looking crazy, they got all the excuses in the world for not answering the text. You know what I'm talking about. Let's say your DJ gigs or your content gigs, or you might not get as much views as possible. When we are not popping, these people disappear and got every excuse why they can't answer the phone or answer the voicemail. I got things going on right now in my family. Nah, stop capping, because when my shows was lit last month, or when you get views last month, or whatever you're doing in your career field was popping, and strangers start talking, then they want to be a part. But they disappear when things is crazy. That's why, in the honorable words of Buju Banton's first album, you never miss the water till the well run dry. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Jacqueline France, a major dub. Look what she posted. Yes, gone poof. They be gone. Wow. Civil Days Music, that happened to me this weekend. DPD Collective, unpack this one because I feel that's a fact. And by the way, DPD Collection, I'm wearing this today. This is the clothing for the day. I got the link in all my bios. You know the vibes. Support black businesses. You feel me? Let's move on to the other slide because this is important. I got a lot to cover. All right, another way you can identify fake friends, boom, they don't apologize or take responsibility for their actions. Now, for all those people that think, well, that's an easy one, I understand it. No. Let me give you an example. If you have a friend, even a family member, that cannot even take responsibility or apologize for them playing themselves, then they'll forever think they right? So how can you grow in a relationship if somebody doesn't have the ability to mentally adapt, apologize, and grow as an adult? If you can't apologize or hold yourself accountable to anything, then personally, I can't rock with you, because that says that you're staying in your hard-headed, stubborn mind. And being a person like me, I know I'm hard-headed, but if I played myself, translation, did something wrong to somebody I care about, i.e. a friend, I'm going to apologize. But if there's a reluctance to apologize to somebody that you call that their friend, or they call you your friend, then that's a fake friend that you need to identify, and that's a fact. Yo, Jacqueline said accountability is for grown folks only. Yeah, for grown folks only. How can you grow with a person who refuses to apologize? That's one way you can identify a fake friend. Let me look at some other areas. Right, we got a lot to go through today. Another area. They always try to copy what you're doing, and they act like they came up with the idea. SMH. Now, I know this sounds similar to other points I made, but this is specific, and this is why I wrote this. Don't you hate people just trying to be around you because they just trying to, be around your gift, right? You're doing your thing. You loving what you're doing. Melius has multiple businesses. I bet you he was on the phone with people he grew up with, and people just trying to copy what he does. But nah, they didn't see the hard work Melly put in. Let's say Jacqueline, her YouTube page is popping, but then all of a sudden, people that she thought were her friends, they try to copy what she's doing, the same way she's doing, the same way she's shooting, and then they try to do it, and then when she approached them, hey, that was my idea. Nah, I came up with that. No, you're a fake friend. Because these fake friends are so jealous and envious because they're not focused on their purpose. They trying to just be focused on yours and wipe your slate clean. That's a way that you can identify a fake friend. Please take notice. It ain't that simple. Identifying a fake friend, they always try to copy what you're doing and they act like they came up with the idea. If y'all create content, if you have a business, you know what I'm talking about. Another area. Last but not least, they stop calling you or contacting you after you set up a boundary, and then they feel that they can't use you anymore. Woof, I repeat what I wrote, and I remember writing this last night, because I wrote this like 4 people in my brain thinking about this. They stop calling you or contacting you after you set up a boundary, and because they feel like they can't use you anymore. Listen, when these fake friends are in your life and they be like, oh, I can't really manipulate or guilt trip or do all this stuff, they just disappear, poof. I think that's the universe showing me a favor. Hey, poof, be gone. You feel what I'm saying? But it's a blessing, but it's a hurt feeling annoyance. Nothing is worse than us thinking that we have real friends. Then we find out that our real friends are fake friends. And then they stop calling us. It's like, yo, bro, it's like you just sucked the life out of me. Pause. You know what I'm saying? You just really wasted my time, wasted my hours. But I'm glad you've identified yourself as a fake friend, and I'm going to believe you. Your no is enough. It's the only answer I need. And these are the ways that you can identify most definitely fake friends in your life. I really want you to think about that. But let me run this track right quick so you can understand that it's more than you think. Let's go.
Attached to you for ulterior motives, not because they care for you, not because they love you, and not so much even because they like you.
Preach.
Sometimes people attach themselves to you to finance your business, so they selectively befriend you and pretend to be your friend. And so sometimes when we think we have a great circle, do an evaluation. You'll find that your circle might not be all that great. But you find that the more you give, people want to take advantage of. So you have to start looking around and see who they hang out with. And the people they hang out with is messy. You know, they always in somebody else's business. And to keep yourself free and clear.
And a lot of people watch you, you know what I mean? A lot of people are learning from you, right? But they will never tell you because a lot of people have ego. A lot of people are battling with the ego within. They don't want to come to you and be like, oh, I saw what you're doing, you know. I saw what you're doing. I like it. I like how you're doing this. Can I have some advice on how to get like this? No, they don't want to do that. Because a lot of people want to be that one that other people come to them for stuff for, right? It's a sad reality, but this is how people are. It's very narcissistic, right? But don't think for a second that you are not doing well because people are silent. People are watching you and supporting you in silence. And yeah, it spreads across the board in different things. Sometimes they're watching you because they're watching you out of hate. Sometimes they're watching you because they support you. And sometimes they're watching you out of shock. Some people are shocked that you've actually come out of the hole that you dug yourself out of.
They be shocked.
Don't think for a second people don't see your growth. They see everything. So don't get discouraged. Keep doing what you're doing. A lot of people are silently rooting for you, as well as silently waiting for you to fail. But it's down to you whether you're going to stick it through or not. Stay focused.
Stay focused. Stay focused. Any content creator watching this, you going for your grind. Stay focused. Any person that has a career, a dream, or business, stay focused. I tell myself every day, Khalif, stay focused. Listen to what we learned. Again, this isn't some sort of singular experience or something that I created within myself. I'm going through it. I write these panels because I'm going through it. I've had to cut off a lot of people who I really cared about because I thought they were real friends, but they showed all those toxic red flags that I said before. And I said, you know what, Khalif? You got the Morning Motivation Show. You know what I'm saying? Created another show called, you know what I'm saying, Making Better Tracks, which is dropping on Tuesday live stream. DC Carson, Civil Days, you know the vibes. I'm doing things because I'm passionate about it. But the thing that sucks is when you align with your passion, all the fake snakes that you thought were real solid day one start just popping up, boop, 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 using all those red flags. To anybody that has a dream, that wants to do something, the reason that the title of today's show is you got to change your circle, removing toxic friends out of your life, because any toxicity in an environment of a person that's trying to grow beyond what they are is going to stifle and limit them. Listen, for those who are just coming in, what's going on, everybody? My name is Khalif Wins. Welcome to the Morning Motivation Show. Please, if you want to support my channel, because I'm trying to do much more videos, much more content, please hit me, well, this way. Please hit me on the Cash App, $ Khalif Wins, or please hit me in the link in bio, and please support my show. But listen, for everybody in the chat, I want to go check out some of the comments before I go into the area of how do you really remove these people out your life and how do you change your circle? Melly the Specialist says, man, all the way down to how I talk. I'd be like, yo, well, damn, that is a fact. DC Carson, truth, thank you. Thank you, Jacqueline, for sharing the show. Jacqueline says, yes, yup, I realized that about my friends, and it's cool, you know, gotta elevate and level up. I repeat, gotta elevate and level up. You know what I'm saying? Philip Dwight Jackson, the church is good for this one. Hey, what's up, Rep Jackson? I see you. Wilberforce up in here, you heard? And again, this is a universal thing. Pardon me, see? Screen in the back acting up. But listen, we have to, if we want to go, especially to what God has designed us to do, everybody can't go. I don't understand how I didn't get this a lot. I have to repeat this to myself weekly. Bro, why are you on the phone with this person? Are they pouring into you or are they taking from? I said this in my live show. Who are these friends in my life? Or they're going to where I'm trying to go, or when I call them, they only talk about themselves and they only want to take stuff from me. Like, hey, what's going on, Khalif? How's your daughter? How's your wife? By the way, need a content strategy. I got people just calling me just for content strategy. Ridiculous. But on the flip side, I got great friends who I talk to. Big shout out to the homie Ange. Big shout out to the homie Shar. Big shout out to everybody I talk to directly and show love. Big shout out to DC. Big shout out to Civil, because they pour into me and we got to remove it. So let's go. Here's some ways. Now, again, I ain't going to do the panels. I'm just going to tell you straight up. Here's some way that I remove fake friends out of my life. I'm going to be honest with you. My methodology, I'll say this as a preface. My methodology will appear very blunt to most people. You don't got to take my advice, but this is how I remove fake friends out of my life. Number one, I have a conversation, because sometimes being frank and honest and keeping it real clears up any misunderstanding, and I get straight to it. You might not be built like that. That's my step one on how to remove a fake friend out of my life. Number two, but after I have the conversation, I set boundaries. I clearly state my expectations with those boundaries and I enforce them. If somebody cares about me, and they don't respect my boundaries, but do they respect me? Funny story. Hey, big shout out to D Williams. You know, me and D Williams had sick beef. I played myself. I did something stupid in New York. He was in the state. I played myself. I did some real, for lack of better phrasing, whole stuff. I'll say that just because we're on the internet. And I didn't want to lose a friendship. Because I didn't want to lose a friendship, I got in the first plane I got the opportunity to and flew all the way to Chicago. In his hood. If you know about Chicago, you know the vibes. South side of Chicago. We met at a restaurant over Hennessy. You know, sometimes men got to discuss with the libation just to get things calm. And we hashed out our differences. He told me how much of a punk move in my movements I was doing. I took accountability and I apologized as a man. That is two people coming together because they made the collective decision that they want to hold on to this friendship and they respect each other's boundaries, and it wasn't a quick cutoff at all. Wasn't the quick cutoff at all. You feel what I'm saying? If you want to come in the chat, you know what I'm saying? I got the invite links in the comments on my YouTube live. So you can just do that. I'm actually pasting it right now on my YouTube live. If you want to come up in the chat, please have something of value. That's a good example. When you set boundaries with people you care about, they respect your boundaries. And people who respect your boundaries are friends. And I learned through that D. Williams experience that I love that dude, and I ain't got a problem saying that. I care about him, care about his family, moms, dad. That's how much of investment I want. He cared about me because it could have went left in Chicago. I was in this hood, and I deserve to catch the L at that day because I played myself in New York. But we thought our friendship so important that we kept the relationship, and it's been going strong. Dag, D, like 23 years. You know what I'm saying? But that, you know what I'm saying? So I love that friendship. That's a good example. Let me just tell you, I'm going to continue. Here's some other ways that you can cut off people out of your life and remove the fake friends. You know, be direct. If the behavior continues negatively from the red flags, have a direct conversation about the actions. Take a break. Don't immediately ghost people. I don't believe in ghosting because that's avoiding responsibility. If you don't want somebody in your life, at least do them the favor of being honest. You know, next, avoid retaliation. Don't stoop to their level by retaliating or engaging in toxic behavior. A lot of times when the fake person in your life is identified, they try to bring the drama so that they can get you off your pivot, as we say where I'm from, but translation to everybody watching this, so that they can make you do something out of character so to limit your success. So even a hater upon departure will try to make you come out of yourself so that you can catch a charge or etc. so you won't be successful because they're jealous of that success. Do you know what I'm talking about? Also, if need be, if it's like, you know, a real bond and you're like, yo, I got to move past this person, he's toxic, especially with relationships, seek support. Listen, I'm an advocate of therapy. Sometimes you got to call a therapist and like, listen, I don't understand this unhealthy relationship. I need to get out of it because it's not serving me. How can I get out of it? Get therapeutic assistance. And also, my favorite, after you tell them how you feel and you don't want them in your life, remove them from social media, block and delete all. And don't engage. Real talk above real talks. We have two decisions when we want to grow up. If we want to change our circle and we want to be better and remove the toxic peoples out of wow, look at my diction. Remove the toxicity out of our lives. We have two decisions. We're either going to sit there in passivity and keep on encountering the same abuse, or we're going to make the cuts and prunes necessary as respectfully as possible to move on because we regret the things we don't do. And like I always say, if I don't want this person in my life in 5 years, then why am I entertaining a fake conversation on the cell phone? You feel what I'm saying? And before I bring anybody up in here, I just want to really clear that up before we get to the know your circle part. I'm going to bring a commentary. Now listen, I believe his name is D up in there. Please, I'm trying to maintain my live stream and not get a copyright strike. So please, no cussing, no none of that. Please bring your feedback and positive feedback regarding the topic. That's, I repeat, please don't blow my life. I went through a horrible thing on another platform. People's like, yeah, F. No, I'm going to bring you up, say your commentary, most definitely, so we can bring you down and continue the show. But welcome to the show. Everybody, welcome to the show. His name is D. What's going on? Welcome. Welcome to the Morning Motivation Show with Khalif Wins.
You got to stop the horn. You just did the little woo. Yeah, that's not cool.
Oh, but it's my show. Thank you for giving your input. Have a great one.
Come on, man.
Yo, where were you? How can you tell somebody what type of food to cook in their house? How you going to tell somebody how they supposed to move in their kitchen? Last I checked, what is the names right there? Khalif Wins Morning Motivation Show. It's my show, you heard! My show. We don't have negativity up in here. See, that's why I'm be bringing people up, but God bless everybody else to try moving along with the show. Because it's my house, you heard? Let me get to some comments right quick. Big up to the homie Mario. He says, since elementary, this is how I see it. People have their way to move, think, and feel. So do I. If they don't move how I do or in a way that takes me away from my energy, peace, and success, I address it like you did and try to move forward. Unless it keeps happening. Good show, bro. Thank you, man. Wilberforce in the house. You know the vibes. You know what I'm saying? Let's check out some more comments. Reb Jackson, awesome friendship with you and D. Williams. Shout out to the Woo. You know what I'm saying? 1856, we was the first that started this. Oh, I'm not going to cuss on my show. Don't want to get my channel messed up. Hey, but thank you, Reb Jackson. I miss you too. Mix everybody. Big shout out to Wilberforce University. If you Wilberforce alumni, make some noise up in the comments. Thank you for loving the show. This is a passion project of mine. Let's see this. Yo, what is this dude doing? Talking about how old I am. Listen, I don't deal with trolls. I don't deal with trolls. Block and delete is all I know. I just had to delete a troll. How old are you? What are you trying to bag? This ain't the dating show. This the Collie Twins Morning Motivation. Don't try to troll me, fam. I'm good at it. I'm good at it. Let's move forward. Let's move forward. I'm good with it. I'm good with it. I'm putting this shoes on super timeout. The person in my comments acting greasy. But listen, let's get to it. Let's get to it. No negative vibes. Now, let's talk about changing our circle. We talked about the problem. That's cool. This ain't a problem show. This is the morning motivation show. We ain't focus on the problem. Let's get the solutions on how we can most definitely change our circle for the better. You feel what I'm saying? Let's go with that mindset. And everybody, thank you for the comments and the love that you're giving me in the comments about this show. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate the energy. This is the morning motivation show. You heard. Now let's get to how do we grow a better circle. Let's go. Well, let's go. Hey, well, let's go. Hey, well, let's go. Hey, well, let's go. Hey, hey, hey. Here's 10 quick ways to find your new circle. Join groups or clubs that match your interests. This may sound cheesy to some people. They'll be like, oh my God, where'd you find that? Google. No, I'll give you a quick story. D. William Davis gonna laugh at this because I run this story through the ground. I never forget when I was in Chicago for the summer. True story. Didn't know nobody but D. William Davis. True story. And he's like, what you gonna do, man? You're gonna be out here for like 3 months. You don't know nobody. I said, man, best way I can know some people is that I'm gonna join clubs that match my interests. At the time, I did poetry. Guess what? I try to find every poetry club. At the time, I produced music. I try to find anything regarding production, poetry, rapping, anything that I was interested in. And a good way to find your new circle, if you do what you love, then you can find out who's your vibe and who's your tribe. All right, let's get to it. Next ways you can find out your different ways to find your circle. Attend social events, attend parties, social gatherings, and other events that provide opportunities to meet people. I don't understand why people don't understand this clutch thing that we used to do as teenagers. Oh, I'm old. See the grays? The thing that the strategies that we implemented as teenagers to get to know new friends. When we become adults, you notice we push to the side. And this sounds like common sense, right? But when we adults, it might not be that common. But attending social events and parties and gatherings with other people provide new opportunities to meet people. Now, this is just social events. If you're into music, I'm gonna use this as an example, or let's say you're into business, or let's say you're into content creation. Me as a content creator, I meet at least 10 new content creators every week. Why? Because I don't know everything and I wanna network and get to know people. And if I have a place to go and I'm trying to change my circle, doesn't that mean I have to get around people that's like-minded like me? So that's a great way is to attend social events and gatherings. Another great way, attend networking events, attend industry events and conferences to meet people in your field and profession. Now, let's say you ain't got a field of profession. Let's say you're trying to be a podcaster for the first time. Guess what? Go to eventbrite.com. Look up all podcasting locations in your city. Hey, go to Meetup, the app. Look up all organizations in your city that are in your interest. Go to Facebook groups. Go look at groups that enter your interest. The more you converse with people that are in your lane, the more that you attract the circle that you need. See, the beginning part of the show was identifying fake friends and then removing fake friends. Now we're on the progress. My morning motivation show is about, hey, here's the issue, here's the solution. I want to hear feedback from you. You know what I'm saying? So, okay, this guy is still in my comments wilding. Okay, I guess he used another account. Haters use different accounts. We're not going to pay attention. But attend networking events and industry events. I'll give you a good, perfect example. When I was going hard in music production, I went to every free event and every paid event, not the clout chase to get attention. I wanted to be around people that I want to make my new circle. Producers. What does that mean? Every recording studio. What does that mean? I checked out for video shoots. What does that mean? I went to different things. Whatever you want to do, you can attend social events, but also attend networking events. You feel what I'm saying? Next way that you can change your circle. Attend events, workshops, conferences related to your interests, such as art shows, music festivals, and tech conferences. Let me tell you something. Whatever your field is, when you go to a professional conference of people that are doing what you're trying to do or that you're doing, do you understand how that expands your network? Now, again, I ain't trying to sound like no collegiate, you know what I'm saying, like collegiate conversation. But think about the things we did as teenagers. I got kicked out of Selma High School, so I got a good example for this. Every time I went to a new high school and I ain't know anybody, and Melly, I'm about to bring you up in a second. Anytime I ain't go to a new high school, when I went to a new high school and I didn't know nobody in that high school, what do? I went to parties. I found out who the DJs, the rappers, and the artists are. Then I found out what music industry events they were, and I did it by meeting people. But before I move on, let me bring up the homie Melly up in here to talk in the stream. Melly Mel, what's good?
What's good, pimpin'? How you doing?
Look at the future showrunner up in here. We got Melly the specialist, you heard? Melly the specialist up in here. Tell them where you from, tell them what you want, tell them about your new show that I'm going to run in the ground, you heard?
I'm not playing with you, man. We ain't doing it, man.
I ain't gonna put pressure on you, but yeah, talk to me, man. Because you always got the wisdom, knowledge, understanding on the topic, man. What's up?
I want to jump on here, man. One, man, to give you your flowers, man. We gotta start making, cool being accepted. You know what I'm saying? People act like you can't give, men act like they can't give other men love and their flowers and all that, man. Unless they're in the grave, and it's like you already see how I get down. I'm not with all that. I don't give a damn. So, man, I want to salute you. I got to hold the phone, so you got to act like we holding two hands up, you know? But, man, everything that you're saying, man, from the top to the bottom, man, was incredible, man. From the fake friends, me and you got to talk about it, man. The shows that I've got our own and produced, and people try to copy your lingo, how you talk, how you... If they see you moving a certain way, listen, man, I can run this whole thing down. It's insane, man. But just like you said, man, you got to set them boundaries, man. Boundaries is a real big thing that we got to start enforcing. Because the truth be told, a lot of us we be putting up the boundaries and then we let them cross them, and that's how they be continuously getting over. And I'm speaking for myself too.
No, that's
sometimes it's like you be having those expectations that those people is going to. Even I'm talking people that mess with you. I had to watch. I had to believe myself.
Yeah, trust me. I'm doing heavy work. I'm doing heavy work every morning because my mouth is reckless. You talk to me offline. You know what I'm talking about.
But yeah, man, it's people that rock with you. You would think, yo, you rock with me, please, respect my ish. And then they don't, but then you as the person setting the boundaries up, you be letting them do it, knowing that you want to be like, yo. We got to start enforcing things, man. I mean, that goes for everybody, man. Especially when as you rising up into this thing, man. But it's... see, look, I'm getting a headache to think about all this stuff. On a day-to-day basis.
Well, let's use your presence. Let's talk about how I met Melly. Real talk.
Yeah.
And I'm going to talk about two things. Number one, let's give him his flowers because, we talked about this offline. I talked about this online. Even though the show title was Change Your Circle, Remove Toxic Friends, he's one of the living examples of what I did to change my circle. I met Melly in the International DJ Cafe group during the pandemic when we was all virtual hustling. You know what I'm saying? This virtual talking, chopping up game. And Melly was one of the few individuals that was like, yeah, Khalif, I hear you DJ, but you need to do your own show, man, because you talk a lot, you know a lot what you're saying. That's called iron sharpens iron relationship. Added a new circle of friend. From his input, it looked like it took 2 years for me to pop off these shows. Real talk, 2 years.
Somewhere running.
But me changing my circle, being involved in those conversations, this is like the fruition of it. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like I needed people in my life at that time to put a foot of accountability in my back because a lot of times, let's be honest, black men don't hold other black men accountable. And your energy is full accountability. It was like, yeah, I hear you talk about this, Khalif, but I ain't seen nothing. And I don't know what it is about me. I like that energy. I like word, I bet. You know what I'm saying? Talk is cheap in Melly's world, and that's a great example of how I was blessed with a better circle. I did something I didn't do usually. It wasn't a part of the cafe, period. Then I started involving myself in these Zoom conversations, hearing from these men. And since black men don't usually commune like that and talk and really build, got with a circle, it removed me from the wannabes and the non-doers out of my life, and I got more people that put the foot to the pedal. Stop talking, make it happen, Khalid. Stop doing. That's what I'm talking. This is literally proof positive, the benefit of why you should change your circle. And on top of that, outside of that, when I've had mental health issues, I was blessed by Melly, somebody who God bless you with, to help me change my circle to get me out of a mental health crisis rut. And I'm not ashamed to talk about that at all, and I will never be ashamed to talk about that. He taught me off of the ledge on a lot of issues. But this is what happens when you step out, take risk, and you open up. You become vulnerable, and you start trusting a new circle. But like Melly says, sometimes we put up these walls because we've been burnt so dirty from family and friends we knew since childhood that don't even like our progression.
That's a crazy fact. And you know, I appreciate you, for saying all that. I'm sorry. It's like I don't, it's not that I'm not happy. It's as you were doing that, I'm sitting here thinking, and I'm kind of sort of like happy that you did, though, but I'm kind of sort of a little disappointed. Not in you, but in people in general, because it's like, as you see, you just spoke about, like around me. I don't do the whole. I got a lot of celebrity friends, a lot of all that. But my thing is, I want people like Khalid. I want people like, I want regular people around me, and it's like so we can start building even more. Like the reason why I say, like I said, it's disappointment because it's like I don't see personally. I guess my brain don't calculate why we can't make this a norm. See what I'm saying? Like you just did that, and I'm trust me, I'm great. I'm inside my heart, I'm ecstatic. But part of me also starts to step out, and I'm like, but why can't anybody else feel like this? Like I feel like I just did what I was supposed to do. I seen the brothers that I respect. He was going through something. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to help your brother. Like why it seem like black people like you can't give brothers love. I'm sorry, like I'm even stuttering because like that's how I just can't comprehend it. Like it just don't make sense.
Remember what we would talk about all the times, and mind you, for those who don't know, the International DJ Cafe is a group of working DJs working towards a goal. That's how we met. Melly would say this all the time because he would hear the same excuses, the same tear down language, the same toxicity, and he would like, y'all keep on. I remember he used to interject, y'all keep on talking about the same things when we gave this solution, and it's true, Melly. But here's the thing: everybody can't go, and that's the frustration. That's really the thing is. The move is internal, and the move is in the season. For instance, I talked about this 2 years ago. My race is different from yours. Like I know I don't play, I'm serious, but I don't want to pressure you to say, Melly, start your show today. It's gonna start in due season. No, hear me out. Because one thing about me and you we have in common, and for anybody watching, if you are stubborn, I always tell people stubbornness works both ways. I was stubborn, but when that light switch go on, that stubbornness goes into overdrive, and ain't nobody messing with a stubborn person's work ethic when the light is on. Do you understand what I'm saying?
That is 1,000,000% true.
And you're gonna have your season. You're gonna have your season of growth in your time when you decide. But in the meantime, we can't be around. And I'm sorry to put it this way, humans. Or I'm not calling this all humans. I'm talking about the thought process. People be internally acting like they can't do it when I see people who do it with less. One example, I shut up and I move forward. When I was in Chicago, again, using that example, I was in I forgot what university. I was in an Olympic-sized pool, and I was swimming, and I was real discouraged. I was like, "Dag, I'm in another state. I'm not as smart as everybody in this law school." Blah 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 blah. And it was this lady jumped in the water, and she was like, Olympic-sized pool, swimming laps, steady and slow. I'm feeling depressed at the side of the pool at life. She lifts herself out the pool. She has no legs, Melly. No legs.
Oh, I see stuff like that quite often.
And then she says, why do you look so down? She's like, why are you so down? All you got to do is just try and take your time, just like I took my time up the pool. When I said, it smacked me my perspective right off the bat. Like, what am I complaining about? But again, grinding and doing is an internal mission, Melly. That's why everybody can't go, because everybody don't have the internal thing set to themselves yet. And I always say this, I learned this when I was a kid. People never change their life until they're sick of their situation. None of us change our life till we get to that sickening situation point. Like my wife says all the time, I'll be like, man, I don't want to eat this food because I'm bougie. I like steaks. I like salmon. I'm bougie when I eat. I said, man, I'm hungry. She says, well, there's food in the fridge. I said, I don't want that food. She says, you ain't hungry enough. And it clicked. And it happened last night. I was like, I don't want this. I don't want this. You ain't hungry then. And let's put this to the goals. If I want to change my life, I ain't hungry yet. I don't want it that bad. And people might look at me and be like, oh my God, that's pseudo motivation. No, oh my God, every change starts with a step. If I want to walk down the block, what does it require? Step, 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 step. That's literally what it requires. This show, whipped together. I got a green screen in the back. Hey, no magic. I designed everything here, but it took 2 years of steps, right or wrong, Melly?
Yeah.
But everybody don't want it bad enough. Do I have a professional camera? Nope. Got a cell phone. Do I have a professional setup? Nope. But Arthur Ashe said a long time ago, use what you have to get what you want. That's it. People act like this is math. It's not math, it's desire. How bad do I want it?
You can have all the latest and greatest equipment in the world, man, and still not know what to do with it.
Oh my God.
Matter of fact, better yet, I'm gonna flip that one. I'll flip that one. You can have all the latest and greatest equipment in the world and still put out a I was getting ready to curse that to catch one. A terrible product.
Mm-hmm.
All that good, great equipment and still terrible material. Like, come on, man. So, like people would just be they be over analyzing, overthinking, a whole lot of over everything, man. It's insane, man.
The best way to move. You know when I really started taking my show seriously, and this is a true story.
What's that?
The last thing I said.
You had to fall. What is it?
A month ago, I think, 3 weeks. Yeah, a month ago, 3 weeks ago, whatever. I smashed my toe in half and ripped out my toenail. I'm not gonna lie, and I couldn't move. And I was sitting.
You had to take a fall.
And I went to urgent care. My toe was split in half. My daughter was making fun of me. She's like, that's karma. My daughter is as sarcastic as me. Whatever. I sat down. The doctor said, you can't move. And I had all this equipment that I never set up. See, God, the universe, or whatever you believe in, will sit you down and make you recognize to use what you have to get what you want and implement the dream. Real talk.
You had to fall.
I had to fall. I've never felt.
Right before you told your story, told you it was a fall. There's always a fall involved.
I'll just say this: never walk outside in slides or slippers to a car to try to help your wife heavy bag. I smashed my toe against a light pole, and it smashed in half.
Let's see. I think I'm the king of that. I think I started that. Like I wear slippers in the winter.
Me too. But no more.
I'm always in slides. I got 112 pairs of slides.
Now I'm rocking Crocs just to protect my front toe. From now on, it's Croc game. Listen, my foot may look like a Ninja Turtle, but it's comfortable, and I don't want to see my toe split again. Trust me. But Melly, I'm excited about the things you're gonna do in your season. I'm excited because again, you've always been a person with burden. That's why with you, it's always been, I don't understand. But here's the thing I've always wanted to say to you, and I think I probably said it to you in the past, Melly, it's not everybody's burden to understand because you see the doors that are open that people think are brick walls. I repeat, if like for me, if I had the vision for the Morning Motivation Show because I feel a burden, because I think people deal with a lot, again, because I dealt with mental health crisis in the middle of the morning at like 8 a.m. before they go to work, and I know how it feels. I was going through mental breakdowns, going to a 9 to 5, mental breakdowns, and I was like, why isn't there something positive on the net? That's why I created this. That's my burden. But you have your burden because you're right. Why don't people do this? Why don't people do that? And you said this a long time ago. You said, dag, man, I'm showing them the way, but they not listen. It's not their burden, it's yours. And your circle is going to draw to you once you open your mouth in that seat of that truck and go in on your due season. But I want everybody watching this, please follow. Melly, can you please set out your social media, your business pages and everything like that before you go?
Man, I try to keep everything quiet, man. I don't like to show off. But,
You're so from the East Coast like me. That's such an East Coast thing.
It's me. I'm just humble like that, man. You find me. But nah, man, you can find me, man. Melly Shoe on Facebook. Melly, what am I doing on Instagram? Melly the Specialist. Melly the Specialist. On Instagram, and for those that already see me, because people been jumping on me, I'm gonna put it out there. Yes, I'm divorced now, so I've had to redo a lot of my social media pages. Had to remove a lot of pictures. So I'm finally getting to y'all and giving y'all what y'all want. So the pictures and all that stuff will be updated, but yeah, y'all can catch me there. But of course, y'all already know. Y'all DM me, I'm gonna respond. Business wise, man, look, man, we got too many names. But look,
I'm gonna have you on the show. I'm gonna have you on the show, just you on some interview type stuff, on some business stuff, because this is what we talked about 2 years ago, and we've been trying to talk about that. But most definitely, I'm gonna have a business edition because
you want to talk that talk,
because you know what it is. I want to see people that look like us talking the business that we were talking in them other groups. And do you understand? I repeat, people from our culture that speak like us, that have our minds for business to connect, because kids that surf the net need to see people that look like you talking like you in business. People that surf the net need to look at me to talk the way we talk, where we from, about business moves. I'm content strategy. You're another form of business. Somebody can learn from it. So I'm looking forward to do the one-on-one interview for you.
Whenever you're ready, man. I'll make sure I make time for that.
Don't say that phrase, whenever you're ready. We will be talking this week. No pressure, but everybody give it up for Melly. Thank you for coming by, fam. I appreciate
all
it.
y'all, man. Keep doing what you're doing, man. The Khalid Wynn Show. I'm gonna get back into the comments. Y'all see, I literally pulled over in the. Where the hell am I? I had to pull over just to do this. Just to show that I wasn't gonna miss this. I'm at man. I'm at the gas station. I'm in the gas station parking lot just to make sure I come tap in with you, man. Listen, man. Support. Got to lead by example.
And I can't wait. I can't wait to listen. When you do it, I can't wait to see it. That's all I'm gonna say. When you do you, because your show is going to be wild, but it's gonna be a combination of mad fun, mad truth, business gems, grown man talk, and edifying the next generation. That's the beautiful combination of the content that you always bring.
That's the concept. I try to put all that together. That way it covers a majority of the bases that we speak on. The projections, like it's everything without the use of celebrity.
Because you know you can tap that button if you really want to, but you don't need to.
I mean, it's a lot. Yeah, like a lot of y'all's favorite celebrities. I mean, I might be related to them or definitely connected to them. But the fact of the matter is, as y'all see even on my social media, y'all see even in my pictures, y'all don't never see me with none of them. I don't. It's not that I'm ashamed of it. It's just I don't use that. You know, I want people that look like us. I want regular people that look like us to win. I'm trying to take some of my celebrity friends' money down. Like, being honest, man. I want their money down. I need that.
No, I get it,
man. That's all.
But I'm going to say this to hold myself accountable. Listen, me and Melly are going to be talking straight business in a way that you need to hear it delivered with some real talk about making moves, not making dreams, just making moves. Everybody Melly, thank you so much, brother, for coming on. I really appreciate you. I ain't ashamed to say it, but I love you, brother. I love your presence in my life. Man. And have a great day. Be blessed. You mean a lot to me, and I'm not ashamed to say that, bro.
Same here, man. Same here. I damn sure you already know what it is to be. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn.
I'm not gonna lie. You've done pretty well on this stream. I appreciate the respect for the live, because I know me and you, and I'm kind of watching my mouth. I'm trying to watch my mouth.
Right when I end this, I'm going to curse a lot in this call. So I got to get some of these got to fly out. They sitting there too deep.
Yeah. Have a great one, Melly. One love.
Take care, y'all, man. Y'all stay positive out there, all right?
All right, peace. Man, that's what I'm talking about. That's real. That's a real bond there that was created by me changing my circle and meeting a gem of a person like that. And that's the theme of today's show, the More Than Motivation Show. Change your circle and remove the toxic people out of your life, and you will receive people like Melly. I need a person like that in my life. He's blessed my life. And brothers need to come together, like Civil Day says. I'm going to go through some comments in a second, but real talk, think about it. Where you at in your life? Are you happy? I literally asked myself this question Saturday or Sunday. Yeah, Sunday while doing the laundry, because the laundry bag was mad heavy. And I was like, where you are in life? Do you need some new washing machines? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, why are you going to a laundry bag in your 40s? What's up with you? Like, real talk. I said this to myself, and I was like, where do you want to be in life? Are you happy in your life? What are things that you're not happy in your life? I'm happy about that relationship that was birthed from me changing my circle and taking a risk. And like I said earlier about attending, events and things of that nature, like I said before, attend live workshops and conferences related to your interests. You know what I'm saying? Like networking events, attend industry events and conferences and meet people in your field and profession. Now, real talk, I'm a DJ. I met Melly with a whole group of great other men and DJs throughout the nation, an international DJ cafe, which I love being part of. Big shout out to J-Rock, big shout out to Groove, big shout out to everybody part of that group. That was a way that I broke out of my mold of being around the same people and then really getting around a new circle of people. And look at one of the great people that I met there that edifies me. That's what this show is about. It's not about perfection. It's about direction. And I don't want the same things in my life. So what do I got to do? I got to change my environment, get around new people real quick. But let me look at some comments real quick before I move on and close the show. Civil Days Music, this is what brothers need. That's a fact, and I really appreciate that, man. And again, Civil Days and the homie DC Carson, tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern time, we have the Making Better Tracks show that I launched, my second show that I launched. Check it out live on my YouTube live. And please, if you want to support my content, please hit me up on Cash App, $$ Khalif Wins, or go to my link in bio. Thank you, Civil Days Music. This is a great convo. Cortland Laws, big up Wilberforce University. Morning. Yes, circles are critical to success. I repeat, if you really want to be successful in whatever field of career you're in, circles are critical to our success, everybody's. Civil Day says, Khalif, you are paving that forward in my life. I appreciate you, man. Listen, I'm just trying to encourage great change makers like Civil Days. This man is a cybersecurity professional. I'm sorry, I'm not snitching, but I'm just saying that you're good at stuff like that. This man is a cybersecurity professional, taught me many things about cybersecurity. He's also a great producer. He's also a great educator. He blesses me in my life. Again, we just for real linked up, but that was for me doing things that I'm passionate about. Music production. He came into my life because I try to change my circle. That's another blessing in my life. Get back to Cortland. This brother, well, I'll put my finger this way. This brother encouraged and challenged me every day in college when we went to school. I'm blowing all my business up today. I'm not ashamed. I'm sorry for you guys. I'm not ashamed. You see, you will benefit yourself when you change your circle because you're not going to be around yes men. You're not going to be around people that's going to coddle your fears. No, they're going to challenge you. They're going to keep us all accountable. And you're seeing proof positive it happening in my life. Happening in my life for sure. And again, like I said, DPD collection. Here's the collection. Brother blessed me with this gear right here. I got the DPD hat, got the DPD shirt. Please go to my link. My link under this video. You'll see his link for his great clothing and products. Please support black businesses. You know the vibes. But now listen. But as I end the show, think about where you are in life. Ask yourself, do those red flags that I mentioned earlier in my show apply to people currently in your life? And let me make it clear real quick. I'll breeze through it right quick. Identifying fake friends. They stop calling you or contacting you after you set up a boundary and they feel that they can't use you anymore. Another way you can identify fake friends. They always try to copy what you're doing and they act like they came up with the idea. Another way, they don't apologize or take responsibility for their actions. They are only around when things are good, but they disappear when you need support. They consistently compete with you. They constantly, compete with you or try to one-up you. They manipulate and guilt trip you into doing things for them. They use you for your resources and connections. They only talk about themselves and never ask how you're doing. They're only interested in spending time with you when it benefits them. They talk behind your back and gossip about you, and they only contact you when they need something. In order for us to glow up, why am I keep on using the phrase glow up like I'm 14? No, in order for you to progress in your field, to have a success, you have to change your circle. But in order to change your circle, you have to identify the fake friends in life, which the red flags I just shared. And ways that you can change your circle, as I said before, attend social events in your areas of interest, whether you're a content creator, where you have a business, whether you're thinking about owning a business. Look at me, look at my business. Whatever you do, they're free events, they're networking events, attend social events, attend networking events, attend conferences, use Eventbrite.com, Facebook groups, use social media to get around the circle that you deserve to be because you deserve to have a better life than what you have right now. And that goes for me too. I'm still leveling up, but look at who blessed me in this show. Thank you, Melly, for coming on this show. A great blessing and proof positive as somebody adds to my life. and me changing my circle. Thank you, Civil Days Music. Everybody follow him on YouTube. Thank you, Jacqueline France. Please follow her YouTube page. All these people in my comments are people that have increased my circle. DPD Collection, thank you for being part of a circle that's really holding me accountable. Everybody that's around me now matches the future that I'm trying to go to. Does everybody around you in your life, whether family or friends, match your future? If they don't, you have to change your circle and really think about it. So guys, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming to the Morning Motivation Show. Really appreciate y'all today. I had a great show today. I had a fantastic show today. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for being here. If you love my content, please hit up my Cash App. Support your boy. Tomorrow, 8 a.m. Eastern Time. Wednesday, 8 a.m. Eastern Time. The Morning Motivation Show. I'm your host, Khalif Wins. Thank you, one love, and have a great day. Have a great day, y'all. Hey, have a great day, y'all.